Hi, hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone. How the heck are you doing? Just realized one of my feedback monitors was actually playing audio, and hold on, I think what is going on? Good grief. Having all kinds of feedback issues here. Okay, so hi. Yeah, welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone. How the heck are you doing? I hope your day is going well. I hope you are doing well. As you can see up here on the big bright and shiny screen, we are getting back into Palia, the Royal Highlands update. In fact, they just released a patch, 0.203. And as you can see down in the doobly-doo down here below me, the stream is titled, "It's a Sun-Kissed Summer Spent in the Shade." The update was called, I think the patch was called Sun-Kissed Summer, and I am a person who avoids being in the sunlight for multiple reasons. A, because I don't do well with the heat. I also don't do well being in direct sunlight. It makes me really nauseous. And so so I spend a lot of time in the shade and indoors. So this just kind of goes along with it. So yeah, we are going to jump into the world of Palia, and we are going to continue on with the storyline. I do have one minor update that I will tell you about as we flip the monitor around here and get into the game. After the stream was over, on the last time we played Palia, I was doing some like run-of-the-mill cleaning things up, you know, doing odds and ends and stuff before I shut the game down. And let's get the game volume turned up here. And there we go. And we'll go ahead and get into the game. So yeah, I was doing bits and bobs, cleaning up things, you know, doing what needed to be done. And there was like the last day of whatever the festival was. There was a festival going on in Kilima, and it was like the last day of it. And so I went over there to see if there was anything I needed to grab, or there was any quests or anything over there. And I ran into shoot, what's his name? I ran into Cassian. Now, if you remember on the map, as we've been playing, Cassian has been standing like back here waiting for us. Literally almost since we've gotten to the Highlands. Was just standing back here, and now he's showing up over here. He was standing just back here, and we hadn't gone around the corner to do the upper half of this because we were doing all the stuff down here. And so we never went around the corner. I never talked to him, etc., etc. Well, I get to this, I got over to this festival thing going on in Kilima, and am I saying that right? Kilima, yeah. For some reason I was blanking on the name. I was like, am I even saying the word right? So yeah, I went over to the fair, and I'm like walking around, and I'm looking to see if there's anything going on, and I noticed Cassian and his dog are standing off to the side. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. You know, and I just kept walking. Well, I got within a certain radius of him, and it kicked on what was supposed to be my meeting with him here, not somewhere else on the map, totally separate from this. And so I ended up getting it wasn't a cutscene, but it was basically the storyline that was supposed to be right here. I got completely like 100 miles away over in Kilima in the fairgrounds. And so, oh, hold on a second. My chat for some reason is in emote only mode. Okay. Saribot should have turned that off. That's weird. I do apologize for that. So yeah, so I ended up having, unfortunately, this conversation with him off stream just because I happened to walk past him in a totally different section of the game. And so one of the things that I need to bring up with Singularity 6, the folks who make the game, is if I run into a character and the storyline that they have, that we need to interact on is location specific, they need to not have that conversation with me until we're in that specific location. Because what he was saying, and what's his name, Ulf, the kid, was with him, and there was a whole interaction about what happened. And so yeah, I was really frustrated that didn't happen on stream, because I intentionally haven't been playing this game unless I'm streaming, so that we do this whole thing together. We're doing the whole storyline together, and I'm not skipping over parts. And so now, unfortunately, as a person watching this, you have missed this interaction. So basically what happened was, the wording of it was very weird, and I apologize because I wasn't expecting to have that interaction with him, and so it kind of took me off guard for the first couple clicks of his messaging. But basically, he apparently said he saw the beast, you know, the quote unquote the beast of like Elderwood, and that they needed to go run after it and kill it or chase it or whatever. And Ulf was like, no, 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 leave it alone. It's fine. It's just, you know. And so there was a back and forth between Ulf and Hassian about what should happen with the beast and what should be done with it. And Ulf was basically saying, you've misunderstood. That's not what's going on. And without being able to like tell him anything or not being able to share the whole story with him. And Hassian was like, you know, I don't know why you're protecting this animal that could kill everybody and da-da-da kind of a thing. And again, I apologize that I'm not telling the story exactly the way that it was said. I was so thrown off that it was happening in a completely different part of the game in the fairgrounds that, yeah. But apparently that was the conversation that was supposed to happen here. And now they've moved even farther into the northern part of the territory. And so, yeah, so unfortunately, this interaction isn't going to happen here now. And we'll just, you know, let's see. We've got Sabira is waiting here for us. I don't know where Tamara ran off to. So I think what we'll do is, because they're over here and she's up there, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start, you know, exploring the northern area, but we're only going to go like up here and then we'll stop so that we don't get too close to where she is. And then we'll come back down and we'll go, because there's a huge impassable mountain here in between. So we're going to go through this pass. We'll turn around and we'll come back and then we'll go through this pass and catch up with the storyline, I guess. So again, my apologies. I had no idea it was going to do that, but that's what happened. So, oh, and before we get any further, it looks like Frosty did its opening monologue for the stream. Frosty said, last time in Fortnite, the scramble was real between dodging shots and turning the stream into a high-stakes astrophysics exam. tmaaz proved their brain has no chill. We love a genius builder. Well, I wouldn't go genius. Good grief, that's a lot. Today we're cooling off with a sun-kissed summer in Palia. It's time to build up the vibes in the shade and leave the chaos behind. Can we actually relax, or is more science lurking in the stars? So that was Frosty's cold open on the stream. Let's see on the map here. Oh, we got some things. We've sent you a gift. Okay, so we got. Well, I don't even know what those are. So these are treats for the horse. This some kind of signage. I don't know. We'll claim it. Again, more of that. We'll claim that. Oh, Rancher's Hay Roll Stack. Okay, so a lucky prize, a re-roll cookie, fancy prize, twisted tree stand. And then we'll claim that. Fancy prize bag and another Smarty Pod. Okay. So, all right. So we caught up on all the news. We'll go here. How much did that fill our inventory? That. It's enough stuff that. Yeah, it's enough stuff that's taking up too much room. Okay, super lucky prize. Use. A plush. Oh, Use me and my honey bunch plush. A bee plush. Oh, okay. We'll set that there. What is this? A twisted tree seed. Okay. Smarty Pod prize bag open. Oz. I think we already have Oz. Open. Darcy. I don't think we have Darcy. And George. And then hay bales. And 2 sandbox signposts. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. I feel like we need to take that back before we venture out. So since we're already standing right here at the stable sign, let's just go ahead and go home. Eventually, we're going home. Littering end, littering end. Okay, there we go. All right, we are back home. Let's... Oh, hold on. We need to put away quests. Main story. Turn that off. We're not doing the guiding light. We don't need it. Okay. And as you can see up on the right-hand side, the top quest there says a royal welcome. Look for evidence of the beast inside the cave. So that is the continuation of running into Hassian. That's the next step. So I did tell what I could of that interaction with him. I just wish it actually had happened on screen. So I do apologize. Let's go here. Tents, treats, there we go. Got 4 of those. Wait, why? Oh, that's a consumable. Hold on. That's a human. Odd. Okay, so that's a treat. Go back to the treats. Is that a treat? Yes, that's a treat. Okay. So all the treats are up in there. Go to decor. Now, this is one of those ones that gets bigger and bigger, doesn't it? It's got the arrow next to it. Let's at least take a look inside. Let's see, gatherable, acorn, twisted tree seed. All right, we already have one of those, so now we have 2 of those. The rancher's hay roll stack. Do we? Oh, that's considered decor, isn't it? Yeah, that's decor. Let's see, ranchers down in the R's. Not seeing. I'm not seeing those. Let's turn around here and look back over by the garden. Because we have... Okay, we've got a couple of them kind of like thrown back there. I wonder what these... Oh, hey, it turned back on. Yay. This piece here with the butterflies, the last time we logged in, the loot was sitting there, but the butterflies had gone, and I thought maybe they had stopped animating that. And it made me kind of sad because I like this animation. But it's back, so that makes me happy. Okay, so I'm thinking, what if we put the hay here next to the let's see, number 4. Oh, those are huge. Holy cow. All right, what if we rotate it? Can we stick it back here? It's letting us put it over the top of the other hay. Hold on, does that actually fit? Look at that, it fits right in there. So if I come here, okay, that looks pretty realistic. That's, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I like how they're kind of mushed together back there. It looks like one of them kind of fell down next to the others. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That looks okay. And I like the fact that I can't believe it fits exactly in there. That's just pure happenstance. Okay, let's go back and we'll put the other one into decor. If we ever need it, we've got another one. Let's go inside and we'll see if we have room for these plushes. If we don't, we're gonna throw them into storage. Our bedroom's already filled with stuffed animals. Good grief. All right, let's see. Where does... Okay, the bee is kind of small. I could stick it on the bed. But let me put it on top of something. I can't set it up there. I could put it at the foot of the bed. Will it fit back there? Can't stick it in the corner. Already stuck the balloons in the corner back there. Already put the horse at the foot of the bed. I wonder if I should move the music box. I guess I could put the music box here. And then put the bee in here. Alright, so we'll set that down. We'll pick up the music box. We'll set it there. We're going to move this over just a smidge. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And now we can move the flowers. We've already got plants up there. I wonder if I move... If I move the clock over... Whoops. Pick that up, but put... There we go. Put away the lines. Okay, yeah, it's still sitting there. Okay. That's fine. All right, so now this is uncovered, so we could put that guy at the foot of the bed. And what about this frog? No, the frog's gigantic. the frog's not going there. No. Let's turn the bee a little bit so it's not just sitting at a right angle. There we go. That's cute. Okay. Now let's put away the frog because clearly that's gigantic. Now these signs. What would I do with the signs? I don't think I can put one outside here. What did I call my plot? Firefly Valley. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna escape out of there, and we're gonna take a sign. There's, whoops. No. For place. There's, oh shoot, there's just, there's not enough room. Yeah, I had to make that indentation for that to work. That's a shame that because this is outside of the plot, there should be a little, a little outcrop here for something to go on this side. Because otherwise you have to cut into your yard to be able to place something. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm sure you can't stick it out here anywhere. I have seen people who have figured out how to put things outside your plot, but it requires, like, it's not a hack necessarily, it's just, it's placing things weirdly so that it kind of games the system. And, you know, you have to know that the second they patch whatever causes that, there's going to be a lot of really upset people because things are going to break that they customized. So I guess I could do that. Read F. It says nothing. Right. Welcome to Firefly Valley. What does that look like? F, read. Yeah, that's fine. So when you walk up, yeah, I wish it could be on the outside, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go in, and until we know what to do with it, let's go ahead and put the other sign in decor. And now we have these three smarty pods, or smarty fancy. Yeah, two fancy and one smarty. I have, let me look on my computer here. I have a sheet that I've kept track of which ones I do have and don't have, because there's a truckload of these things. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's my list. Okay, so Oz the Smarty Pod. Smarty, Oz. We already have 3 of those. This will make number 4. So Oz goes outside. Darcy the Fancy Pod. We don't have a Darcy. Darcy is new. So we're going to add Darcy to the list. Was that D-A-R-C-Y? Yeah, Darcy. Okay. Darcy is new. And then there's George. George is also new. All right. Well, let me rephrase that. New to us. Okay, so the new to us shelf is here. Let's see if she will fit on a shelf. And not turning green at all. So down here on the floor, next to the other one. Okay. Number 2 is George. Okay, turn that off. George is also too tall to fit on the shelf. Can I squeeze these 2 together any more than that? Let's do this and turn this off. Pick that up and get as close as possible. Move you over. As close as possible. Oh, that thing's in the way. There we go. Just fits. Holy cow. That was a tight squeeze. Okay. All right, so all the pods are put away. Let's look at our inventory real quick. We need to put Oz outside with all the other Oz's. How much do we get from this? 50 focus points. That's not very much at all. That's a top up. Let's go ahead and actually let's put Oz away before we, because putting Oz down is going to take a little bit of our energy. Come over here to the table of pod people. All the extras that we have. Let's do 1. Put that away. And can we fit him back there? We step up here. Can we put him on the roof? Can we jump up here? Get around the lamp and put him back there? I was trying to put him like right on the edge of the table back there. No, apparently that's not a given space. All right. Fine. How about over here? Any space? No. Okay, where can I put him? Okay. There. That's the furthest I can put him in. Okay. So Oz the fourth is put away. Let's check our garden really quick so we can get any extra food we need. Let's get rid of the weeds. Here we go. We can harvest. We can harvest. Oh, darn it. I was sure that I thought I just planted that. Okay. Oh, for... Again, I thought I just planted that not that long ago. Okay, let's put that away. Let's get back to weeding. Okay. I think all the weeds are gone. Now we need to come in here and pull out the preserves. How are we doing on... Oh, I won't be able to see that from here. Okay, we got that. We got that. Let's go here and look here. Do we have... Wait, I'm still in the hopper. Go here. Here. There we go. Food. Okay, so we have enough to plant another bush. Do we have apple? We've only got 2 left, so we're gonna grab one here, and then we're probably going to make one out of the apples we got. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. So let's go here. How many apples do we need to get a bag of seeds? 10 to get 1 bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna put those in there. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna put those in there. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put the apples in here. And the reason is because we don't want to put those with the regular stock because we're going to turn those into jelly. Okay, so that needs to be sold. These need to be planted. Let's go ahead and plant the blueberries and then plant the apple tree. Now, water everything. Oh, no, I guess that doesn't need to be watered. It looks like it needs fertilizer, though. As does this. Alright, and then the rice. Okay, let's refill the water bucket. We'll put that away. Now, do we have... Yeah, it put all the... It took all the fertilizer and put it back in our hand. So... Let's go with 4. 1. We're just going to go back and forth. And then what can we give this to? This guy. I was like, who do we randomly give this one fertilizer to? Okay, so all of our machines are running. I don't believe we have any... Oh, we do. We have some jadium that we collected. We don't have anything new to process. We had a gold bar. And the white stone slabs we don't need because we already have... I believe we already have 100 of them. White stone 100, yeah. So all the rest of this will get sold. Okay, let's go here and sell. 100 gold, that's not bad. A couple trips back and forth to the... couple trips on the bus. Or the stagecoach. What was I thinking? There was something else I was thinking about doing before we go. Oh, we're stocked up on food. We should feed... Whoops. We should feed the animals really quick at the barn. Because we did restock all the animals, so... And someone's standing here. Nayo, why are you at my barn?
You seen Kenyatta around?
Sugarfoot needs your help. I'm on my way. Say more? Sugarfoot? Get in line? Okay, get in line's kind of mean. Say more makes sense, but it's... I don't know. And then I'm on my way without knowing what's going on. No, we need to understand what's happening. Why does Sugarfoot need our help? So Sugarfoot's my Riffik, right? Well, yeah, I know that. She found a mate. Riffrock's mate for life. So we were all really excited about it. But now she's all broody, and I don't mean like Hassian. That's an understatement. I mean, she's nesting all the time and snapping at everyone who gets close. Her tummy's starting to go bald. Well, she's pregnant. You would be snappy too if you had another creature growing inside your body. Worst of all, she's barely eating or drinking. That can also happen sometimes. Riffrocks are notoriously broody, but Sugarfoot's taking it to a whole nother level. Would you expect anything less from Sugarfoot? I think she's craving something specific, but I've tried everything I could get my hands on around here. I even hoofed it to the Elderwood to go bug catching, and she won't bite. So I figured I'd come see one of the only people I know who's gone further than the Elderwood.
What?
You think you could help me out? I thought maybe some snacks from the Royal Highland could pique her interest. If everything works out, I promise you can even have one of her first chicks. I'd do it for free. I'll do my best. Deal. No one goes hungry on my watch. Well, honest answer, we will do our best. Thanks, tmaaz. I set up a little feed trough for her by the farm. You can drop off all the stuff there. All the stuff, okay? And when you're done, maybe we can try offering it all to her together. I'm going to head back to check on her. Actually, do you want to come with? We will head over later. All right, no problem. See you later.
Back to helping out.
Okay. So that added examine the feed trough by Dia Farms. So we have to examine the trough before we can go get the food? That's odd. Okay. We're going to pause just for a second because there was an ad break and we want to see what Frosty did. Let's see. Oh, it was just filler. It was just yeah, it was just saying, hey, there's gonna be an ad break, blah 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 kind of a thing. Okay, so feeding everybody. Let's go ahead and head in here. Once the door closes, everyone will appear. Alright, we got a chicken. Samson is now a young adult. Pet. Feed. Do we give him a cookie? That didn't feed him very much. There we go. Alright, Samson is fed. El Diablo is my horse, who is an adult. Collect... Oh, fertilizer. Pet. Lots of pets. Good Diablo. And feed some pumpkin. There we go. El Diablo likes the pumpkin. Okay. Let's see. We will gather the honey. We will pet the bee. We will feed the bee. Oh, that almost filled her up. There we go. All right. Bee is happy. Let's go in here. The other chicken, Diego. Gather the eggs. Pet Diego. We are an expert rancher. We reached skill level 25. And now we will feed Diego, who is completely empty on food. There we go, nice and filled up. Diego's got a full tummy. Let's say hi to Lucy the ferret. Gather the apples and pixie berries. We will give the ferret a little pets. And give them some food. How about some honey? Nope, doesn't do much for him. How about an apple? Not that much. How about some rice? Okay, and a cookie? There you go. That made the ferret happy. Okay, what about over here? What about this ferret? Hi, Cindy. Get some pets. Get some pets. Get some love, some food. How about... Okay, not big on honey. Not very big on the apples. Big on the pumpkins. Okay. Any other... Yep, there's another bee in here. Betty the bee. We will collect the honey. We will give Betty some pets. And now, what if we fed honey to a bee? Not that much. All right, Betty, there you go. Betty is sad because... Oh, Sassy's having a birthday. All right, we'll give Sassy some pets. Sassy is invisible right now. Let's go with that. There we go. Sassy is also sad. I don't know why. I just gave them literally pure sugar. Okay, everyone in this pen is okay. Let's go to the next pen. And this is exactly why I didn't eat any food yet, because we are already back down to 0 on focus. So let's feed Jelly. Give him some pets. Give him some love. Give him some food. There we go. Alright, let's feed Marley. Get some milk. Give Marley some pets. And feed Marley honey? No. Feed Marley pure sugar. There we go. Okay, Marley's happy. Let's feed Shaggy. Pets. And love. Alright, Marley, or Shaggy is fed. What about Scooby? Give Scooby some love. Give Scooby some food. Alright, Scooby's taken care of. Who else is in here? Isn't there another animal in here? Where are the bunnies? I thought the bunnies were in here. And where'd the jelly guy go? Okay, I'm not imagining that. We did feed the jelly, didn't we? Where did the jelly go? Y'all, am I losing it? Where? Where'd he go? See, underneath one of the... No. I don't know where he went. He just vanished. Oh, glitched out for some reason. That's weird. Alright, we will go to the last pen, which is back here. Alright, there's Gooby. I think Gooby's supposed to be in the other pen as well. And we'll feed Gooby. There we go. And we'll feed Shuffle, give him a pet. Give him some love, give him some food. There we go. Okay, we already fed Gooby, fed Shuffle. Let's feed Mickey. Pets. Give him some food. Okay. And we'll feed Pumbaa. Collect. Pet. Feed. Okay. Let's feed the bunny. Pet. Feed. How about a mushroom? Trying to get trying to find other things to feed them. Okay, gather. Pet. Feed. Okay, Mopsy is falling over instead of Flopsy. That's really funny. Okay, so Shuffle and Pumbaa we took care of. Who else is in here? Morty, the moose. Gather, pet, feed. Okay, Morty's taken care of. And then there's Blobby. Rancher's Return. I'm not sure what that was all about. There we go. We got some kind of award for something. I kind of missed what that was all about. Okay, it looks like everybody's fed. I'm not seeing anybody else showing up on the radar, so I think we're good. Now we're gonna go back to the main stable. And we're going to go here. And we're gonna look. Blobby it's in the water for some reason and should be in this symbol. So Blobby here, because there's only so much room for animals. Blobby, yeah, should be there. Blobby should be there. Okay, there we go. So those got moved. Yeah, because we have like 2 of each animal, sometimes 3, just to spread them across all the pens. Okay, so that's all done. I will need to update my roster on animals because some of them are now elders and will need to be swapped out and retired, the venerated ones. We have an absolute truckload of stuff that we need to sell, so we're gonna go back to the farm, we're gonna go back home. And once again, I fell going home. That's funny. Okay, resume. Let's see. Let's go to the chest first. And we're looking at what needs to be sold, what needs to stay. And of course, as soon as I said something about making blueberries, we got some for free. Oh, wait. Those aren't star quality. Those need to be sold. Those aren't star quality, need to be sold. An indigo lamprey. Okay, that's a fish. I already have 3 of them. Okay, that needs to be sold. This is a Killama catfish. I believe I already have... I have 3 of those, but they're not star. We're going to put those in here, and we'll take the 3 starred ones. That made that easy. The milk will sell. Let's double check and make sure. Cooking milk. Yeah, I've got 40 jugs. So the milk we can sell. Largemouth bass. In the L's. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see any of those. Okay, so without ever getting a rod out, we now have 3 largemouth bass. We have 2 heart drop lilies. How are we doing on heart drops? We got 15. We can use those. Apples, we will eat those here in just a second. Pixie berries, can we eat these? No, they're gatherables. Pixie berries. We already have 40 of them. Sell those. Elderwood lotus. No. We have 32. Sure, we can grab those. 10. Yeah, we already have 40 of those. Sell those. Crystal Lake Lotus, I believe we have a ton of those. Yeah, we have 40 of them. Sell those. The Elderwood Orchids, I believe we are full on those as well. Yep, we got 40. Sundrops, I think we're low on those because of some of the not building, what do you call it, crafting we were doing. Oh no, we still got 100. I thought we needed some. Okay, 30 more milk, so that goes up there with the milk. Speedy grow fertilizer we sell. The harvest boost we keep. Quality up. Everything we do is star quality now, so we don't need that anymore. Hydrate Pro. I kind of like this. I don't know how we make more of that, but I would like to get more of that. And then that's just weed block. We'll sell the honey. I don't believe we need any more honey. Let's double check our stock. Oh, it's considered gatherable. Yeah, we got 40. And eggs. I believe, is that considered? That's considered a product. Okay, eggs. Yeah, we have 40 eggs. What is this? A rare treat pack. Okay, so we're gonna get out of there. We're gonna go into our inventory. We're gonna open this. That gave us a snack for an animal. Fancy breed biscuit. Open. Go next cookie. Okay, so let's go back to here. Go to the treat section. Let's add these in. And then once they're added in, we're going to take a look at this for a second. Because our horse has turned into an adult. And if there's some way for me to just make him stop so I don't have to keep breeding horses, because I have no desire to keep doing that. I already have enough animals to feed. If we can just keep him as is, that would make me happy. So let's see. Divine Donut allows a venerable animal to become a baby again. Okay, we don't want him to become a baby. We just want them to stay an adult. Fanciest, you just look like your father and your father's father. Allows your animal to pass on up to 5 traits to an offspring. Grants a slight amount of happiness. Didn't quite hope what you were going for. Clears the breeding cooldown for an animal. Insta grow. Instantly ages your animal to the next stage. Me first. Ensures that your animal's traits have priority. Significantly increases how quickly your animal's production bar fills. Increases the likelihood that riding traits will be passed down. Rerolls an animal. Okay, so I don't have whatever treat it is that makes an animal stop aging. And I do believe there is something like that. I don't know how you get it or make it or find it. I don't know how that works. All right, let's sell everything sellable. All right, that's almost 35, just shy of 3,500 points. Now we're gonna come over here. Okay, the rice isn't ready. Cotton isn't ready. Pumpkin's not ready. That's not ready. That's not ready. Okay, so to make... 5 and 6. I really don't have a lot of... Let's go to vegetables. Oh, no, those don't go in there because those aren't star quality. Can you just grill meat? Will it let us do that? Because I know you can grill like oysters and you can make... Here. Can I just grill meat? Grilled meat. Literally just... It's 50 points. Okay. Is that star quality? Is that what I have with me? No, it's not star quality. So, grill meat. Make. Okay. Over here. Find. Grill meat. Make. Okay. Collect. Grill meat. Make. Okay, grab that. Grilled meat. Alright. Grab that. Okay, we'll grab that. And we'll go to our inventory. Eat. Eat. Eat, 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 eat. That's 188. That'll get us really close. Okay. So I think, why is this empty? I don't remember what's usually there. So jam. I feel like there was something involved with bug catching that was usually there. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Usually the top level, in fact, why don't we stick with that premise? The top row is always for food, all the way across. That gives us a whole row for snacks and treats and whatnot. All right, so we got that taken care of. What else do we need to do before we head out? Let's see. Put all the stuff away, we put all the food away. We redid the, we reworked on the garden. Let's see, we got a candied egg. We got Sarnic hide, we can sell that. Alright, sell those. Oh, you know what? I don't think it'll let me eat these directly. Let's try. Inventory. 250. No, it just says product. I can't eat it. This, I can drink this. Yeah. So we'll put that there. So I may, just while we're super low on stuff, I may grab this and take it with us. That's all out of this I can eat, right? That's handle that I can just carry and eat. And the eggs go back. That goes there. Okay, yeah. I can just carry that stuff with me. And in fact, let's slide it down. There we go. Get it away from the mask we have. Because we still have that one mask. We still have to find how to do pyroflow. And we were, whoops, I almost started running all the way to where we need to go. We're taking the train. We got to get to the Highlands. Let's grab a stagecoach. We'll head back to Royal Highlands. Hey Eve, how you doing? Honestly, you could convince me this was Fortnite. With the way I play, it's hard to tell them apart. Oh. Hi, person. I was just standing inside. I apologize for that. Cute hat. Okay. Let's see. We are going to head up this way. And we're not going to go up in here yet because that's going to take us to the storyline. So we're actually going to cut across here. And we're going to check out this up until we get to this point. We're going to check out this little, it's called Sadil Falls. There's this little valley in here we're going to check out. But yeah, we are officially starting the process of checking out the entire northern area. Let's see. The illusion breaks as soon as you aren't doing ADHD run. Hey now. I may get a little distracted while I'm running around. Oh, look that. Oh, wait, look at that. Oh, wait, look at that. Hey, there's some other stuff over here. Okay, what were we doing? Yeah, okay, we're up here. Oh, we could break our horse out, I guess. How do I do that again? What is it? Is it this? Horse. There we go. It's us on El Diablo. And there is actually a reason I named this horse El Diablo. Hold on. I meant more the way the character just moves in that game. Oh, okay. The reason I named this horse El Diablo, if you notice, this horse is kind of a creamy, kind of yellowish orangey color. There was a time, many years ago, when my kids were younger. One of my daughters wanted to go horseback riding for her birthday. I am not. I think horses are beautiful. They're wonderful creatures. They're amazing from a distance. I don't need to be on them. I don't need to be with them. I don't need to be near them. I think they're just wonderful the way they are from a distance. But she wanted to go horseback riding, and I wasn't about to, that's not something she can do by herself. So we went to, this is when I lived in Colorado. We went to a ranch that had horses that you could ride, and we went horseback riding. And as I was walking up to the place, I was telling them that, knowing my luck, I was going to get a horse named El Diablo or something that was, like, it was going to be like this evil horse that was going to throw me, stomp on me, something like that. I was like, that's just my luck. And they were like, that's not going to happen. Da 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 da. So we get up there and we're in line, and the horses come up, and as they put each of us on a horse, they're like, this is your horse's name. This is how you handle the reins. Da 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 da. These horses have basically walked on this trail so many times that all you essentially do is sit on them, and they just go where they're supposed to go. It is very rare that you have to do anything to stop them or, deal with bad behavior or anything like that. And so as we're going, the girls, get on their horses and I'm staying there waiting. And a horse walks up that looks very, very similar to this horse. And she's like, okay, and this is your horse and da da da. And so I get on and I'm sitting on top of the horse and I'm rubbing its neck and, giving it pats and stuff. And I realize that she hasn't told me what the horse's name is. And I'm like, well, that's odd. She was telling everybody else what their horse's name was. And she starts walking away. And I was like, excuse me, miss. I was like, you didn't tell me what my horse's name was. And she said, oh, your horse's name is Twinkie. My daughters nearly fell off the horse. They were laughing so hard. And I was like, of course his name is Twinkie. So, yeah. So in the game, my horse's name is El Diablo, damn it. It is definitely not Twinkie. It is El Diablo. And off we ride. Oh boy. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. All right, one quick horse ride later, and we are. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. I forget what's dismount. X? There we go. Okay. Here we are at the opening. This is a huge canyon. This is really cool. All right, so the aqueduct or something ran through here. Let's see, I can't even remember the last time I even saw a Twinkie in person, much less ate one. It's funny, this is a weird bit of trivia. There's this whole thought process that Twinkies are so filled with preservatives that they like last indefinitely. They actually don't. They have like a month, I think like a month shelf life. They actually don't. That they're a baked item. They just happen to have some preservatives in them. Yeah, they're not healthy by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, they're just little cakes with cream filling in them. But yeah, I at some point, I don't know, it's probably been years ago, I was like, I haven't had one of those in a long time. And so I bought one at the store. I was like, ate it, and I was like, yeah, that's why I haven't had one of those in a long time. It wasn't the same as when I was a kid. There was some kind of like magic in getting a treat like that, and now it's just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have ate that. I'm not gonna feel so good here in a little while. So this is really pretty. I don't think we can get over there. Unless maybe if we might be able to like jump and grab onto that and get over on the other side. So yeah, because that looks well, here, we might be able to do this. Now that looks far enough over, we probably can't jump that. Not the trials of age depriving you of sugar joy. Yeah, there's a lot of things now that I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't eat that, like Fruit Loops or Apple Jacks or any of the fun cereals I used to have as a kid. Now it's like, I'm gonna eat a bowl of that and probably take a nap. I feel like I just have so much sugar in my system. This is really pretty. It's quite impressive to look back and be like, huh, I felt fine after doing what? Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, there's like braces holding up the boulders. There's a bridge up there. Okay, so there must be a way to get up there. Oh, we just rode by on a horse. Okay, clearly we can't jump on that because that won't let us grab onto it. So there must be... Aha, okay. I get it now. So this probably won't let us climb up. Yeah, okay. So it intentionally makes us go around. So for here, we have to... Is there anything behind the waterfall? A pool that we will die in, okay. Is there anything under the waterfall? I don't see anything down there. Okay, but this is how we get across. We jump, grab onto that, shimmy over, and then we can get on the other side. But does that get us any closer to anything? Well, it has to, because we can't jump here. So we have to attack it from the other side. Okay, so let's get a run and start here. Okay. And we might be able to climb this. Holy cow, that's loud. As it would be in real life. Okay. Oh, we can't go that way. It won't let us. Yeah, it's stopping me. Okay, so we have to go this way. Oh, I gotta get away from that water. It's driving me crazy. Let's get over here. Stand on this for a second. Okay. How do we get on top of this? I'm looking over on the other side. There's ledges over there. I don't see anything on them. So maybe shimmy sideways and try to get up on top of this. So we'll do that. Okay. Alright, we're up here. I see the ledges over there. I don't see anything over there. This we can't grab onto. That's too high up because we can't grab this either. Yeah, we're not allowed to grab that. Whoa, I almost fell up. Okay, so this must be kind of a zigzaggy thing. We get up here, then we go over there, and then we go up there to get up there. Okay. Oh, we can look on top of these pillars now. Oh, I was sure there was going to be a chest or something on top of there that we were going to have to like jump and go get and then climb all the way back up here again. I don't see anything up there though. Let's just double check and make sure we're going to use the camera. Secondary tools. Camera. Zoom in. Move the camera that way. Zoom some more. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something on top of here. I saw this dark patch, and I thought maybe it was a... one of the chests or something. The loot chests. Okay, so let's go this way. Again, sorry, it's really loud. Oh! No way, is that pyro? Dude. Well, hold on, there's something up there, but we gotta do this. Is that fire? That's why we couldn't find it. It was all the way up here. No way. Pyroflow mask, except. Nice. Alright, we found them. We found all of them. Yay! I was starting to think this thing didn't exist. Okay, so we could climb here, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter which side of the bridge we climb up. Let's go ahead and get away from this water. It's so loud. Let's go up here. Go up here. Okay, these are the boulders that cross. Oh, look at that. So, oh, we're getting really close to that thing. There's the mountain. Another waterfall way out there in the distance. There's another toppled ring. Can we... I don't see a way to get on top of this. Usually the way to get on top of things that are high is to get on top of something higher and jump and float over to it. There's no way to see on top of that. Okay. Looking down along everything we just did there. I don't see anything on that cliff over there. I'm looking for hidden, sneaky hidden things. Well, look how weird the landscape is here. Everything's like toppled hither and thither. It's like it isn't all like falling one direction. Like some stuff is jutting up to the left, some stuff's jutting up to the right. Which is weird because where the valley is, you think things would like lean into it as it kind of collapsed down. But it didn't. It's really interesting geography. Yeah, it's like everything, it was almost like there was an earthquake and everything just fell in various directions as things shook. Alright, so back up on top of here. So there's the bridge. And I think the bridge was about as far as I said I was going to go. Wasn't it? Let's look at the map real quick. Yeah, we're already... I didn't want to leave this like valley area because I didn't want to break up into the area where she is yet. So we could, I mean, we could go a little bit further. Here's the bridge. Is there anything interesting or unique about the bridge? Oh, hey, there's another sign over there. Hold on. Oh, now we can get all the way up here by fast travel. Oh, how do I get over there? Gotta go around all this stuff. Whoop. Let me just rode by on a horse. There we go. Yay. Alright, we unlocked another sign. So that leaves only one sign left. We have found 3 out of the 4 signs in the Highlands. Okay, there's the pyroflow that we touched. That's the bridge across. That's the man-made bridge. That's the natural bridge. Oh. Hi, person. Oh, this is pretty. Holy cow. Why is it doing that? There we go. Sometimes I get something stuck in my hand and I can't put it down. All right. All right, so let's go this way. Oh, that was a Cernic. I thought that was a box. Oh boy, is my eyesight bad when it's dark. Okay. Okay, so this is where the valley ends. Is that a huge doorway? Hold on. What is that? Cool. Oh, somebody is right by us. Holy cow, that scared me. I was admiring the landscape and the building, and all of a sudden there's somebody chopping down a tree right by me. Okay, we are in the midst of an ad break. It looks like Frosty is doing trivia again during the ad break. So for those of you who are not stuck behind the ad break, I will, here in just a few minutes, I will read that out if you didn't see it on the screen. All right. Yeah, that's just amazing. I feel like we need to wait for a second so the people who are stuck behind the ads can see this. It's so pretty. Oh, it's connected to that circle that's broken. Is that all one piece? Yeah, the roof is part of it. That was on top of there. Holy cow. And then there were pillars there. Smaller pillar. There was a gateway there. That might be a wall. I can't tell. Wow. All right. Let's see. We'll jump up here. Okay, Sabira is standing down there. We can see her. Yeah, we're not going to get any closer this direction. Because... yeah, Sabira is standing down there waiting for us. So we're not going to go any further this direction. The question is... let's see where the ads are. The ads are still running. Looks like we got about 30 more seconds. What? General Crabjorn Snips is preparing his crew? What? What? What does that even mean? What was that? Now the ads are still running. I'll wait for just a few more seconds. One just rode by. I don't... okay, it looks like the ad break's over. Okay, for those of you who are stuck behind the ads, welcome back. We are just standing here admiring everything that we can see. If you look directly above my character's head, there's a little dark dot there. That's Sabira. She's standing down there waiting for us. And so we're not going to move any further in this direction because we need to go the other way and get the storyline continued before we get there. There is this massive doorway. That thing's like maybe 3 or 4 stories tall with pillars inside of it. And it looks like they're connected to this one of the former circles there. This is beautiful. Holy cow. All right, we may screenshot that. That's really pretty. That might be the stream screen grab. That's just really pretty. Sunbeams coming through. But the crab wars have begun? What? What is happening? I think we're getting messages from part of the story that we haven't experienced yet. Now, part of what kind of freaks me out is looking back here again over the top of my character's head. There are the circles where there are parts of it just hovering, like it's completely ignoring gravity. When gravity clearly exists and works on me, you know, I jump, I fall. But up there, they're just hovering. So is it something about the circle that makes it hover? Because the other half of this circle isn't hovering. I don't know where it is. Maybe it floated off into space. I don't know. But yeah, something's... have you considered saying no to gravity? I have. I've tried. It's never gone well for me. Let's see. There was a Siri did or Seribot or Frosty did a trivia thing during the ad break. Let's see if I can get back to that really quick. Let's see the trivia. Under what name is Tenzin Gyatso more widely recognized around the world? Under what name is Tenzin Gyatso? I'll give you a couple seconds. And for those of you who are trying to look it up while they're waiting, that's cheating. Shame on you. No cookie for you. The answer is Tenzin Gyatso is better known as the Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. Yep, there you go. Learned something new today. All right, so as I was saying, we're not going to go any further this direction because Sabira's up there waiting for us. So what we're going to do is I'm trying to see, can we sneak across here? No, because then we miss all of this. So let's see. Gotta run because I'm going to do TGC? Riftbound tournament. I don't know what TCG is. Riftbound. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Eve. And I hope you enjoy the tournament. And if you're participating, I hope you kick butt and take names. Yeah. TCG. Why am I drawing a blank? Is that an MMO game or TCG? Darn it. It's not coming to me. But yeah, I hope you have a great time. And for those of you who may not know, Eve is a fellow streamer and a wonderful one at that. Oh, trading card game. Oh, like Magic or Pokemon. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You kids and your hip terms that I don't know. For those of you who don't know, Eve is a wonderful streamer. She is a wonderful human being. And please do go check out the stream. Click the like button, click the follow button, click all the things, and check out Eve's stream when you have a chance. Magic is like 30 years old now. I know. And I know what magic is. That's funny. Oh, I just realized the narrator didn't read the card. Did I do it wrong? I may have done it wrong. Oh, I use shout instead of shout. SO. Let's try SO. Let's try it. We're just going to do another shout out really quick to make sure that the narrator works.
Please show Possible Eve of Winter some construction crew love and be sure to click the heart and give them a follow.
There we go. Thank you, narrator. We appreciate you. And thanks to Eve. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was really great to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful time playing cards. So yeah. All right, so we are not going to sneak around the long way. We are going to go back from whence we came, and we'll go this way to continue the storyline, and that will clear this area. And then once we do that, then we'll talk to Sabira, and that should probably open us up for checking out the whole rest of this area up here. So, all right, time to backtrack. From whence we came, this direction. Okay, now here's the fun part. How far could we get? Man, I cannot begin to tell you how much I want to be on top of this, and there's nothing within range that's higher to get up there, and that is bugging me. I don't think I would have to be up on top of like that rock right above my head to get on top of this, and I don't think there's any way to get there because this rock isn't going to let me climb it. Yeah, see, I can't climb any of that. It won't let me grab on. And so if I go around this way, oh, hold on. It's just a wall. I thought there was like a solid building here or something, or like a walkway. It's just a wall. Oh, okay. Well, that's not that big of a deal. I don't need to get up on top of there. Okay. So, as I was saying before I completely distracted myself once again, if we get to the highest point here, I wonder how far down the canyon we can jump. So that bridge right above my head, how far away is that? That bridge is all the way out here. I'm guessing that if we do this right and maybe land and keep going, we might be able to get out of the valley. But we'll see. Yeah, if we play our cards right, we might be able to float all the way out of the valley. Let's give it a shot. Whoops. Nothing on there. Nothing on top of there. Nothing over there. And there we go. Let's go ahead and grab our horse. There we go. Not a huge fan of the controls for the horse because you have to use WASD. You can't control her by which direction you're looking. Did we? Yo, am I losing my mind? Did we already pass the other entrance? Oh, it's literally just zoop. It's just like a U-turn. We're already all the way over here. Hold on. Good grief. No. Turn around. We are totally in the wrong spot. Yeah, we were already too far right here. It's right here. Okay, so here we go. I think we're gonna dismount for this. Oh. All right, so
Nah.
hi, person on a horse. Amy Baby, I think is her name. Oh, can you hear that? It did it again. The sound on this game is amazing. The difference of sound from being out here to being in a tunnel. Between that and then this. That is so well done. All right, so anything over there? Not seeing anything on the ridge over there. Okay, so this approximately here, right here is where we would have met Hassian. He was standing here in this valley waiting for us. And so again, the storyline with that was he either saw the quote unquote the beast, or he thought he saw it, or he's tracking it. Ulf was like, no, you know, you don't understand. You've got it all wrong. Clearly, we know a lot more about what's going on than Hassian does. And they haven't given us the opportunity to explain it to him, I don't believe. Or to share our knowledge with him. So yeah, I don't know who's going to be the one to break it to him as to the quote-unquote beast. So let's see. Once again, get up high, see what we can see. Nothing hidden down there. Anything on the sides down here? No. Don't see anything over there. There's these giant, what look like brass or copper pipes. So presumably carried either water or flow across here. There doesn't seem to be a way up there. Unless we could come at it from the other side? Where are we? We're standing here. No, this is impassable. It looks like there's here and here. Oh yeah, those are way too low down to be able to. So yeah, I don't think we can get into that pipe. That would be interesting to be able to get up there and see. Okay, so we'll continue on. You know, clearly at one point there was water through here. There's a bridge. Another horse. More pipes that have fallen. Look around the outside edge here. Don't want to let us climb over that. Okay. Go around the outside here. Anything in here? No. The other side. Nothing hidden back there. Nothing hidden up here. The design is so pretty. Yeah, there's another pipe on the ground over there. We'll stand here and wave. By the time our character actually waved, they were long gone. Oh. Interesting. If I climb up there, no, still not high enough. I was like, if I'm there and I jump, but that wall's in the way. Yeah, so yeah, if I was to come up here to the highest peak. Nothing on top of those poles. That pipe is apparently where Hassian and Ulf have gone. They're down in there. So if I jump from here and try to go back. Yeah, I can't. Oh. Y'all. Oh, there should have been something in here. Come on, that was a skill shot. To be able to land inside the pipe? Yeah, I should have gotten something for that. Come on. Oh, I'm bummed. Okay, fine. Yeah, there was nothing up on top of that wall, at least that I could see. I didn't see anything up there. Yeah, I don't see anything up there. Don't see anything on top of stuff here. Looking down, bird's eye view. Don't see anything over there. All right, so let's continue with the storyline. Let's jump, let's see what's going on down here. Well, now that's interesting. Is it, hold on. Is it inside the wall, or, because that would, hold on. For this pipe to be under all that rock would mean that the rock would have had to have fallen after the pipes. But yet over here, the pipes are integrated into the rock. So did they blast through the rock? Were these underground pipes that because of the upheaval, they're just now stuck up in the air? So many questions. Again, I really hope at some point there is a look at the world before. That we get some kind of glimpse into the world before. Right, that is a mushroom trapped in ember. Ulf is over there. Where's Hassian? Hassian is over there in the corner. Alright, while we have a chance, we should talk to Ulf alone. Yeah, there's support beams on the roof. So this was... Alright, we'll talk to him in a second. That's iron. Anything up here? No. Nothing over there. There's something right there. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves with the storyline. Hey, buddy. Hi, Elf. Mala lessons hard. Much talking make tired. Do I have any food to give him? Would he eat? Would he want some milk maybe? No, he doesn't like milk. Okay. What about jam? Okay, he did like that. Okay.
So hungry.
Still hungry. Okay, there's a mirror over there for some unknown reason. But then again, we have been finding furniture scattered throughout. Would you like to pay a pixie to unlock the recipe for the floor mirror? Decline. Cassian is there. We'll let her finish talking to him while we grab this. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. We need to speak to him. But he doesn't have a symbol over his head anymore.
I was wondering when you'd stop by. What?
If I wanted you to know my thoughts, wouldn't I have already told them to you?
Walk with the forest.
You know, he is such an unpleasant character. I don't know why people... I don't know why some players are attracted to him. He is such an unpleasant person. I mean, fine, you know, if he's good looking, that's fine, he's good looking. But that doesn't... Being good looking never makes up for being a horrible person. I don't care how good looking you are. If you're a horrible person, you're still a horrible person. Okay, so investigate. Claw marks gouge the cave wall. Okay, so we can't climb there. No. So why scratch the wall there? And by the way they're glowing, it looks like flow was involved. Okay, nothing up here. Nothing here. It looks like more white stone. Campfire with recent evidence of use. What kind of beast cooks their food? It's not a beast. We already know that. Two of three. Look for evidence of the beast inside the cave. Okay, more jadium. Look for evidence of the... Okay, so let's go to inventory really quick. Open this. Amadeus's roulette. Okay, so that we have to put away. Stone we're going to get rid of. Yes. We're going to hold on to the jadium. The white stone we don't need. We'll get rid of that. We got citrine. That's nice. Okay. So there's something else in here. So there was the scratch marks, the fire. Let's break open all the... Staircase mushroom. Interesting. Just white stone. Ah, there's something in here. Star beetle. What are we missing? What are we missing? missing something. Something isn't... Hold on. Let's investigate. A carefully concealed pile of beast droppings. It looks like the beast is pretty clean. Okay, so now we can talk to Hassian. Let's see if he's still going to be a jerk to us.
It is not unpleasant to see you.
It isn't here anymore. It went north. What did Beast do to you? Something it can't take back. Friends north too. We go.
You should be more comfortable with solitude.
Dude, I'm fine with solitude. Maybe you should be more comfortable. How about that, huh? What do you think of them apples? That was so snarky. Get rid of the stone. Yeah. And get rid of the white stone. We don't need it. Now we have a couple bugs now. Carry around with us. We got... Okay, so find Tamal and Sabira. Alright. And we know where Tamal and Sabira are. They're further up along the path here. So that we can do. Was there anything? Oh, it's just a mushroom in there. Okay. All right, so we searched the cave. There was a... Oh, there it is. Yeah, we already got the mantis. Alright, so as we pass through the... Okay, so that's the other side of that tunnel that we saw. And there was once a stone path here, or this was the floor to the building. Right. Okay, so going north is going to take us away from the storyline. If we cut through the building, that will take us straight to them, and it will complete us looking at like this whole area here. This will all be covered. So let's go ahead and continue. Just checking the surroundings really quick at the crossroads here. Make sure we don't miss anything. What's up here? Nothing, just rocks. Surprised we haven't run across a hidden chest yet. Well, this looked a lot bigger from the other side. Is this the one with the circle on top of it? No, hold on. What did we see with the... Because we were standing here. That has to be what we saw. Why did it look so... It looks so different from the other side. Yeah, I guess it was this. We trying to get a better look at what's up here on the wall. The design. Yeah, there's the circle up there. It's too steep. I was like, can we run up that? Nope. The answer would be no. So a quick look around. Whitestone, the valley. We've got fire deer here. The walls of whatever this building was. We got, yeah, we got like a back wall, two side walls, and a front wall is all that's left of it. And this is the valley where we would have come up. Yeah, this is that going down, you can go this way. You just can't come up through there. Very pretty. Oh, that was so uncalled for. Why? Why did you slam into me? Okay, we should prepare ourselves for potentially a cutscene here. Because we are catching up on the story. Look how pretty the wall is. Man, I want to see what this looked like in the time of the humans. What kind of moth is that? A mossy moth. Oh, I'm sorry. A mossy moth and some extremely aged cheese. That's something you don't see every day. All right, quick look behind the wall here. And look around the front. Okay. We'll have to get up higher to see if there's anything on top of these walls. But looking around the base of them, don't see anything hidden behind here. Alright, let's look inside here real quick. Nothing back here. Nothing hidden in the doorway. I don't think there's anything up there. This is climbable. Let's get up here real quick. Just so we can see on top of all this stuff. Alright. Looks like there's just bushes on top of that. I don't see anything on top of that. That's too far to reach over there. Unless we somehow got up on top of that. We could float that way. Let's come over this way. Yeah, I don't see anything on top of these. We can land on top of this pillar right above my head, and then we could see down to that little walkway and see if there's something on there. And it doesn't appear so. No, there's nothing on top of there either. So I think this area is clear. We got another circular area with a statue in the middle, much like in Elderwood. Very similar feel. These are more ruins than I think we've ever seen collected in one spot. That's interesting. Let's look behind here. Okay, nothing here either. Alright. How we doing on time? Clock, yeah, we're doing fine. Alright, let's meet up.
Every case, I find myself wishing you were alongside me.
I am. Again, weird that both of my girlfriends are here, working together, but we're all being adults about it. At least I think we're being adults about it. Oh boy. That is not how it goes, as you very well know. Okay, Sabira and Tamala must be having an argument again. That is not how it goes, as you very well know. Tamala, so the order didn't snatch you from your family when you were just a baby. Sabira, I was young, yes, but I was not a babe. And I was not snatched, but chosen, with full support from my family. There you are, tmaaz. What happened? Why did you fall behind? The beast happened. Oh, just the usual. Cassian and Ulf had an argument. I was more worried about you. Do we tell them we just like went wandering around the entire southern part of the area, or let's just stick to the storyline, I guess? Yeah, Hassian and Ulf had an argument. That's the truth. Tamala, hardly surprising. They share a stubborn streak. Explain what happened? I see. That is concerning. If Hassian had not decided to join us, Ulf could have... Tamala says, oh, pish. Is no one going to trust the boy's account? If he says the beast will not attack, then the beast will not attack. All Hassian has done is antagonize the situation. Yeah, I am gonna have to completely agree with Tamala on that. Forgive me if I am feeling a bit cautious about trusting the intentions of a feral animal, even if it was once a person. In any case, all is well. Once Ulf and Hassian arrive, we should continue towards the tap. What is the tap? Wait for Hassian and Ulf. What is the tap? Okay, we're all together. This is not awkward at all, or weird, or, you know. Oh boy. After a moment, Ulf and Hassian round the corner and join the three of you. The three of us. Hassian, no sign of the beast. It should be safe to continue, for now. Sabira, is everything all right, Ulf? Ulf gives a short nod and says nothing, just trudges past you, still heading north. He's sad. Tamala, give the boy some time. He'll speak when he's ready. For now, let us follow. Oh. She started to say something and then it trailed off. Okay, so they all wandered off again. So now we are once again left to our own devices. This statue was facing the doorway, which was south-southeast. We might be able to get up there. I don't know if it's necessary, but I feel like we should probably get up there. Okay, that's way too wrong to climb. We need to go this way. And, oh, hello there. Not very hidden, but we'll take it. Alright, we'll take that as well. More jadium. Alright, up on top of here. Up on top of here. Now float down and land next to the statue. Nothing that says inspect or... Whoop. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. I thought it was going to be like, hey, inspect this thing. Okay. So let's look at our map. This is the forum. We have looked at this whole area here. We climbed up on top of this. We went all through this. We can't go on this. So what I'm thinking is, where we're standing, we're just going to walk right around the edge of this. Come back through. So that basically we're drawing like a line here where the latitude and longitude lines are. We're just kind of following these to make sure that, you know, we kind of cover all the bases. So we're facing the doorway and we want to go that way, right? Am I facing the right way? Yeah, I'm facing the right way. Okay. So we're going to come over this way. Check things out. Not seeing an easy way to get up on top of that. That's too big to climb. Aha. Like usually there's, if it's okay to climb something, they'll always put like a little something to give you the ability to make it up. It might not be obvious, but and last second jump. There we go. All right. That looks more like a forum than the other one did. That's really cool. And then around the corner here, that essentially, yeah, that's the fork in the road, isn't it, right there? Yeah, we're looking down at the fork in the road, so we've already been there. What's this? It's right there. Okay, nothing on top of those pillars. Nothing on top of that pillar. Oh, I didn't make it. I thought I could make it. Fly through the tree. All right. Is that one leaning enough to climb? It is. Well, that was fun. Yeah, there's just like a piece of wall sticking out up there. Look on the back side of this the old, like, ancient wall there. Well, the closer we can get. So there was something up here as well. Yeah, we're not allowed to climb the dark rocks. Okay, so yeah, so we came over and checked out along this line here. Which, if we were to follow back across this way, go back to the bridge, we're coming up on another ad break. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the bridge probably during the ad break. As that happens, we're gonna head back to this bridge, and we're not going to, whatever this is, this looks huge, so we're probably not gonna mess with this, but we're definitely gonna check out all this kind of empty space down here, I think. So let's go ahead and let's make that happen. Anything interesting in there? That's iron. we appear to be in ads. Oh, I did it wrong. Yeah, you can get up there, but you have to do it the right way. Wait for the... Okay. Jump. Jump, jump, jump. Crawl. Last second. Now jump. There you go. Okay, this is everything we were already doing. That's the wall. We want to go over this way. And jump. That's the doorway. Gonna get here and jump. And up here. Whoa. That was a disco deer. He saw me before I saw him and took off. Yeah, there he is right there. I don't know if you've ever seen one close up. That is what we refer to as the disco deer. It is a magical Cernic. And if you hit it with something other than a dispel magic arrow, it will start running and go poof. And it will disappear and then reappear like 100 yards away. And so that's its escape mechanism. But if you catch one of those and you happen to get lucky and get the antlers of the, as they call it, the disco deer, are very expensive. King Hoppington is counting his gold. Again, standing in this one spot, we seem to get these weird messages. It did that last time we were standing there. Strange. Don't know what that's all about. Alright, we're across the bridge. Let's, how long... Okay, it looks like the ad break is over. Did Saribot do anything interesting? No, it was just a promo. So, okay. So we, during the ad break, we basically were over here by Dawnspur Canyon. We walked and jumped our way. Wait. We were here by this thing. We basically used our glider and ran and jumped and ran and jumped, and we got ourselves back over here to the bridge where we were at the beginning of the stream. And we are going to continue with using this this longitude line here. We're going to stay south of that. We're going to just look at this open area here. We're not going to get into whatever this building is just yet. We're just going to check this lower area here to clear that and make sure that we have seen what needs to be seen. Okay, so there's the bridge. We are across the bridge. If we come up here, the rock hoppers hop out of the river. This means war. Wait, are they talking about this river here? Down below us? What in the world's going on down here? Nothing. There's nothing going on down there. What about on this side? No. What in the world is it talking about? I will tell you one thing, though. We're going to go down and we're going to look under the bridge here, because this is a sneaky, sneaky place that you would hide something if you were a kind of person that would sneaky hide something. Alright, can we jump across? No, but if we climb up here and then jump, we should make it. Almost fell in the drink. Okay, nothing down there in that little sandbar. Okay. Nothing over there. Anything under here? Oh man, this would have been a perfect spot to hide something. If it was me, I totally would have hid something down here. Oh, interesting. Can't climb that. Okay. Then we'll climb this. There we go. Okay, so we checked out the whole bridge, scoped out that whole area. We got over here on the other side of the bridge. Okay, that is whatever that building was that was showing up in the on the map. Oh, here, let me. I need to remember to do this. I need to face the direction I'm looking, and then open the map. Yeah, so we're facing. That was that whatever that building is. That's there. So basically, where we're standing now, and south. So we're not going any further north than where we are right now. So, in fact, we should stay on this side of the wall. Because the wall clearly goes up to that building. Okay, we've got deer. We got a lot of sernuk here. We checked the other side of this already. We got some plants over here. Are these anything we haven't looked at already? No, Dawn Spur Lily. Dawn Spur Lily. Royal Heather. We've already got like 40 plus Dawn Spur Lily. So we don't need to collect any more of that. Oh, I thought that was a collectible. It's not. Okay, so continuing. There's a crab symbol to the south. Okay. So we're continuing. We should be continuing east. Hold on, now I've gotten myself turned around. Let's come up here. Wait, do you hear that? Oh, that's the Dawn Spur Lily that makes that noise. For a second, it sounded like the noise a crab makes. Okay, now. Yeah, okay. So facing west. We need to go west and south. So west. Okay, more terraflow deer up here. Just a beautiful wooded area, it looks like. This is so pretty. Yeah, there's a dilapidated building up there. Okay, so this is the continuation of the walking path here. Okay, the break in the wall is where we'll continue west. Some moss in there, we'll set it free. There you go. Go free, moth. Still facing west. No, we're kind of facing south. Let's turn this way. Okay, it looks like this kind of levels out and might give access up there, but again, we're not going up there just yet. We're checking all this out first. So we'll continue to steer south of whatever's up there. This will grab. That's continuing to go west. Okay, there's the wall of... Yeah, there is. There's a breach in the wall there. I'm guessing that happened during the wars. Okay. Easier to see from up here. Sneak around this side so we can look down here into the valley. Oh, there's another. Wait, is that another terraflow? Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to take a picture of that. I can't tell, it's too far away. It looks like another terraflow. I thought there was... So there's multiples of those. Okay, now that we've seen it, is it showing up? No, we have to actually approach it for it to show up on the map. So on our way back down that side, we'll approach it. Okay, and so this meets back up here. And this going west. This appears to be the end of the road here. There's a way to get across over there. There's windows in that. Arches up there. Okay. So when we check the building out, we will check that out as well. See if there's a way up there. I was trying. Yeah. It sticks out on purpose so you can't get up there. So, yeah, so I need another TerraFlow mask. Okay, and now that we saw that, yeah, now it shows up. Okay. Enfield Manor. Enfield Vault. Okay. Not seeing anything in particular down in the valley here. There's some just supplies and whatnot down here. Oh, now that's interesting. What are you? It's a shelf. Because of course it's a shelf. Why would there be anything else out here besides a shelf? Okay. That looks like... it might be jadium. It is a huge chunk of jadium. It's another bug. There you go, run free. Grab that. Okay, run free, little dude. Alright, continuing on along the wall here. Hey, there's a green deer. Use a fine arrow. Wait for it to light up. They're gonna glow. Give me a mask. No mask. don't see any more TerraFlow animals. Okay, so we're gonna need TerraFlow to... Aha. Give me a mask. No mask. I think we'll probably have to hunt elsewhere to get more TerraFlow animals. So in the interim, since our next step would be to continue following Ulf, one of the other things we need to do is we need to go to the family farm in Kilima and look at the trough. So, I'm trying to think if we're closer going home and running, or going to the central stables in Kilima and running. Maybe Kilima. It's negligible, the difference. But yeah, we're going to go back to Kilima and we're going to go look at Sugarfoot's trough so that we can continue on with that quest line. All right, so whoop, I was standing right on top of this person. This little heart song. All right, we will cut through town. We haven't been to the board in ages. Claim my rewards. Heart-stopping heart drops, intro, accept the quest. Weeklies. Dinner is served, completed. Rancher's return completed. Is there anything I have to claim? Or they just happen? Everybody's weekly wants are set up. Everybody is at max except for Ulf. We're still working on him. Okay, yeah. Let's keep going. We are at the farm. We'll come around here to the stable area. Is it that? No. Over here. It's this one. Well, there's Sugarfoot right there. We can chat with Sugarfoot? The Riffox squawks at you as you get closer. Okay. Alright, girl. Oh, good grief. Look at all this food. This isn't things you pick up. You've got to cook all this. Okay, these you can just pick up. A moth, a crab, a mantis, beetle. Fishing. Okay, so it wants 3 of each. Good grief. Okay. That's a huge task. That's not a simple, hey, go find me some berries and make the bird hort happy. That's a huge ask. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do, I won't do it on stream. I'm gonna have to come back here and write all those down so I know what I need to actually get while I'm out and about. Okay. So let's see, there's a stable. There is a stagecoach stop. Whoop. Grab that. Stagecoach stop right over here. We're gonna go ahead and take this home so that we can drop off all the stuff we have picked up along the way. All right. Let's see, we're gonna climb here. Climb here. Whoops, missed. There we go. What is that, number 7? Stack that. All right. Let's come over here. And let's go through everything one by one. We got 5 jadium bars. Holy cow. Jadium is there. We're up to 38 now. A lucky coin. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that. Spice sprouts. I don't know how long it's been since we've... Yeah, 34. We actually did... Oh, but that's a star version. All right, so we're going to sell that. Bugs. This is a Shadvarak beetle. We have 2 of them. None are star quality, so that goes. Banshee beetle. Banshee beetle, that one's starred. We'll do that. Maybe we'll replace that. Maybe we'll go ahead and do this. Whoops. There, let's do that. Okay, Royal Heather. All right. Cernic meat will sell. Cernic hide will sell. The Jack Cat fur. We'll sell the Jack Cat meat. We got 40, we'll sell. The stones will sell. The citrine. Where is citrine? Is it... Yeah, materials. Okay, we already have 5. We do need 1 more star, and it's not star quality. So we'll get rid of that. We're going to sell that. Mossy moth. Go back to bugs. We'll look in the M's. We have a star mossy moth. Sell. This this extremely aged cheese. It's gatherable. I can't eat it. So this has got to be for something. It's like a quest or something. But it's a gatherable. Extremely aged cheese. And a whispering widow moth. We already have 1 that is starred, so we can sell that. Alright, let's go to inventory. Eat. Just drinking gallons of milk. Here we go. We are filled. Now let's take everything that we're going to sell. There we go. It's another 1100 coin. All right. Yeah, let's tell you what, let's... Whoops. I meant to do that. Let's do this. We are at a really good stopping point here, and we have already hit the 3-hour mark already. I am tempted to play more, so I may stream again later. But for right now, I think this is it's gonna be it for this stream, at least for a little while. Yeah, like I said, we might come back later on this evening and play more Palia. We might come back and play some Fortnite, because we had a new, I think we're in a new season or a new chapter or something. Yeah, we're in a new something. Excuse me. Also, for the first time in about 6 months, I have actually kind of had the itch to jump back onto the server in Minecraft. It's been a long time. It's been I stepped away from the game for quite a while. But yeah, last night I almost streamed last night. I opened up Minecraft and I started to go through the process of updating everything and getting all my mod packs and my extensions and, you know, all the builds and everything up to date where it needs to be. And then I got sidetracked because there was something Twitch related that I needed to take care of, and I needed to read there was like a bunch of paperwork and stuff that I needed to read through to join this program that they have. And so I ended up starting to read all that stuff. And so it went from being, you know, 5 o'clock after work to the next thing I know, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was still working on stuff, trying to get through all the paperwork and whatnot. So yeah, it didn't quite go the way I thought it would, but yeah, I think we might start. We might get back into some Minecraft here pretty soon. We'll see what the cards hold. So until that point, please, as always, remember to be well, take care of yourself, look after yourself, and please also look out after those who are around you. We could all use an extra shoulder, extra ear, extra set of helping hands. World's kind of a rough place right now, and we could all use a little extra empathy in our lives, both giving and receiving. So watch out for those around you, please. And if you see somebody struggling, offer a hand. Even if you don't think they're struggling, just check in, make sure they're doing okay. I think we could all use that. But yeah, oh, and always remember to treat yourself the same way you would treat a best friend, because you deserve nothing less than that. I'm tmaaz, this is the construction zone, and the game's sound is still on, so there was an owl hooting in the background, which was kind of funny. So yeah, with that being said, once again, I am tmaaz, this is the construction zone, and we will see you on the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself, okay? Have a good one.